Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Bold and the Beautiful Bank. Everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Bold and Beautiful Nightmare, R.I.P. Liam. The Bold and the Beautiful is many things. On a good day it's thrilling and sexy and romantic and shocking. On a bad day it's well, you know. But one thing that it ordinarily isn't is subtle. So we got goosebumps this week when Kelly divulged to Stephie the details of a nightmare in which something happened to Dad Liam, something that left him unable to answer her cries. Bold and Beautiful is finally giving fans exactly what they want. But how long can it last? Could it have been a random scene, just something to break up Stephie's recapping with Father Ridge? Sure, if it had been on another show. But it being on The Bold and the Beautiful, we're going to go out on a limb and guess that it was a sneak preview of what's to come. A dire accident of some sort that leaves Liam incapacitated or, gulp, worse. In my dream, you made me feel better by getting me a pony. Tumor has it. Maybe we'll find out that Hope's now ex-husband has a brain tumor that would explain why he reacted to her and Thomas' kiss like a spoiled brat instead of a grown man who was forgiven for sleeping with Stephie. Maybe the stress and strain of yelling so much about Hope's lustful smooch will give him a heart attack that puts him in a coma for a while. Or maybe Liam is bound for the great beyond. Not permanently, obviously. Nobody dies for good on The Bold and the Beautiful anymore. Right, Sheila? Finn. Lie? But if Liam were to be presumed doomed for a spell, it would allow the show to pull one of its favorite tricks and move the players on the canvas back to square one. Hope might have second thoughts about how hastily she granted her husband's demand for a divorce. Stephie might regret that he'll never again show up at her door for a round of Rebound Sex. I'm sure a couple of aspirin will do the trick. Forget-me-lots. Or perhaps Liam will just get a case of amnesia. It's happened before. And if he loses his memories and his wallet, he could end up starting a whole new life with a whole new woman. Imagine if he wound up on the wrong side of town with no idea who he is. Some sympathetic young lady might take pity on him and take him in. As lost lambs go, he is, after all, a pretty cute one. In time, one thing would lead, as it always does, to another, and the unlikely twosome would fall in love, just before she happens upon a newspaper article about the college fund that millionaire Bill Spencer is starting in his son's name. The son looks awfully familiar, too. As a matter of fact, he looks just like, oh, so does she tell her new boyfriend who he is, thereby risking what she's found with him? Or does she keep his identity a secret and hope that it stays that way? Israeli hostage sister on a public speech about the hostage crisis. While you ponder Liam's demise, review some other grave matters in the below photo gallery that counts down the saddest Bold and Beautiful deaths of all time. Bold and Beautiful is finally giving fans exactly what they want. But how long can it last? Bold and Beautiful viewers have long called for the waffle boy himself, Liam Spencer, to end up alone and lonely, and that glorious day has finally come. The question now is, how long can it last? Bold and Read on to Deacon Morin's Sheila. Scene Cannon reunites with a long-ago co-star. After years of pinging and pawning back and forth between Hope Logan and Stephie Forrester, causing no end of strife in their lives, Bold and Beautiful's Liam is finally alone after being soundly rejected by both women. Undoubtedly expecting Hope to beg and plead to save their marriage when he agreed to meet her in the cabin, Liam was utterly gobsmacked when she instead served him with divorce papers and signed them on the spot. Liam went to that cabin today, ready to preach to someone he fully expected to cry and beg for his forgiveness. I'm so proud of Hope for not giving that to him. She better keep that energy. I like the possibility of Liam being alone with no options for a while. Of course, it wasn't as cut and dry as Hope wanting Thomas, a one-woman man, after sleeping with him. It came down to Hope realizing that she was done with Liam's divided loyalties. Hope kissed Thomas in Rome, but she didn't bed him until after it became clear that Liam had run to Stephie yet again after witnessing his wife's illicit lip lock. What Hope doesn't even know is that he kissed Stephie twice. The very married Stephie. The beauty of all of this is that Stephie told Liam she was done with him too. There's been none of that feeling the pull stuff this time around. She informed him that kissing her was inappropriate, and that it could never happen again. she is in love with her husband Finn. With Hope doling out divorce papers and off to live her life with Thomas, and Stephie remaining steadfast in her love for Finn, Liam has finally at long last been totally shut out by both of them. But will he still manage to cause chaos? Oh, you bet. Liam won't be able to keep his opinions quiet on Hope and Thomas's relationship once they go public, which will inevitably lead to the taking of sides by the parents, who are always up to their eyeballs in their children's love lives. Brooke already tried to forbid Hope to continue seeing Thomas as though she was 14 years old and back in high school. Unsurprisingly, it didn't work. Liam and Hope will have to co-parent Beth, and we're betting he'll try to wear the blonde down with his jabs about Thomas every time they cross paths. But more worrisome in the short term is the havoc he will almost certainly wreak on Stephie and Finn's marriage. The crux of the issue is that Stephie hasn't told Finn about Liam kissing her in Rome and later at home. Technically, this isn't Liam's fault, but by deciding to give into a selfish impulse, not once, but twice, he arguably created the situation. Given how Finn reacted to the news of Hope kissing Thomas while married to Liam, it's not gonna go over well when he finds out that Liam macked on his wife in the aftermath, or that she kept him in the dark about it. Even though Stephie firmly put Liam in his place, it's going to appear as though she had something to hide. Otherwise, why not tell Finn immediately? So, you see where the problems could come in. We have to assume that Finn and Stephie's marriage is going to falter when the secret comes to light. There are complications involving Sheila afoot as well, and that may be what will send the lovely Jacqueline Massinswood off on her maternity leave as Stephie heads for parts unknown to lick her wounds and get her head right. Will Liam follow her? Liam is Liam and will almost certainly make matters far worse by doing just that rather than staying out of Stephie and Finn's marital issues and giving her space. Once the two are overseas or wherever they end up, Stephie is unlikely to be able to resist the lure of her ex for long. In conclusion, we can't have nice things and Liam's purgatory is unlikely to last very long. Do you think we've got it right, or are we way off base about what will happen next? Let us know what you'd like to see happen in Liam's storyline in the comment section. But before you head there, take a look back on Liam's worst decisions in the photo gallery below. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching.